In this video, I will be showing you everything you need in order to become better at PvP. This video will include settings, mods, techniques, and other tips that I believe will help you in PvP. I don't want to waste any more of your time, so let's get started with one of the most important PvP settings, your mouse sensitivity. If your sensitivity is too high, you'll constantly overflick and miss small corrections. If it's too low, you can't turn around quickly or track fast strafes. The goal is to find a middle ground where you can turn comfortably and aim precisely. A good way to test this is the 360 test. Put your mouse on one side of your mousepad, then swipe it across in one smooth motion. Ideally, that should turn your character about one full 360 degrees. If you barely turn at all, your sensitivity is too low. If you spin like crazy, it's too high. You don't need a perfect number. Many players use something like 600 to 1000 DPI with a mid-range in-game sensitivity, but the exact values don't matter as much as how it feels for you. The most important thing is consistency. Once you find something that passes the 360 test and feels reasonable, stick with it for a few days. Don't keep changing it every session because that kills your muscle memory. Next up is FOV, or field of view. FOV controls how much of the world you can see at once. For PvP, a higher FOV usually helps because you can see more of your surroundings. It's easier to track players who are strafing, and you can spot people trying to third party you. That's why many players use an FOV somewhere around 90 to 100 or even higher. But there's a trade-off. As FOV increases, everything on your screen looks smaller and more stretched, which can make precise aim feel harder for some people. So you're balancing awareness versus precision. If you're on default FOV and it feels zoomed in and claustrophobic, try bumping it up a bit at a time until you can comfortably see players in your peripheral vision while still being able to aim at them reliably. Once you've found an FOV that feels good, keep it the same while you practice. Just like sensitivity, changing FOV all the time makes it harder to build consistency. Now let's talk about visual clarity. In PvP, your eyes should be focused on one thing, your opponent. Anything that shakes the camera or clutters the screen makes that harder. View bobbing and FOV effects make the game feel more cinematic, but they add extra movement to your screen when you walk, sprint, or get speed effects. That extra motion might look cool, but it also makes your crosshair harder to control while you're trying to strafe and W tap. Turning those off keeps your camera more stable, which makes tracking enemies much easier. Damage tilt is another one. When you take hits, your screen can tilt or shake, which can completely throw off your aim during a combo. Lowering or disabling this effect keeps your view steady so you can actually fight back instead of staring at the sky all the time. Particles are also a big deal. Heavy particles from crits, explosions, and fire can cover your opponent and tank your FPS at the worst possible time. For PvP, it's usually better to lower particles. You can always see your target clearly and keep your frame rate stable. The overall idea is to turn off or turn down anything that gets between your eyes and the enemy. Sure, cool visuals are fun, but clear visuals win fights. Now, let's talk about the mods. There are hundreds of Minecraft PvP mods you can download, but what if I told you that you could just use something like NoRisk? NoRisk is a Minecraft launcher that comes bundled in with various PvP mods, saving you the hassle of downloading and setting up your game for hours. It supports all Minecraft versions from 1.7.10 to the latest and greatest versions. It also allows you to use any cape of your choice by simply just uploading a file. Not to mention, it's one of the fastest and most lightweight clients to ever exist in Minecraft, ensuring that you have the highest FPS possible during fights. NoRisk also features a friend system that allows you to join your friend's world directly without having to pay for a server. And not to worry, this client is not a cheat, and it is completely safe to use on any server. If you're interested, check out NoRisk, links below. Now that your mods are sorted, let's go over some combat techniques. Hits. There are 4 types of hits in Minecraft: critical hits, knockback hits, sweep hits, and weak hits. Weak hits aren't really worth worrying about, so for now we'll focus on the 2 that actually matter the most: crits and knockback hits. Critical hits deal roughly 1.5 times more damage than any other hit type. To land one, press and release W just before you hit your opponent. You can also crit by just continuously jumping into your hits. Mastering crits can honestly be the difference between winning and losing a fight. Knockback hits. Knockback hits are how you combo your opponent. To do one, reset your sprint before each hit by letting go of W after every swing and then pressing it again. I'd recommend turning on toggle sprint. It makes this a lot easier. Axe PvP. Honestly, I think Axe PvP is kind of overcomplicated and shields are probably my least favorite mechanic in the game, but that said, you still need to know the basics. Your shield blocks all incoming hits from any weapon. The only way to get through it is with an axe, which disables it for around 5 seconds. It's worth noting that your shield has a 250 millisecond activation delay, so add your ping on top of that and that's how long it actually takes before your shield is usable. One technique worth knowing is the stun. After you disable someone's shield with an axe, you can launch them into the air, which breaks their momentum and makes them a lot easier to finish off. That's about as deep as I'll go on Axe PvP since it's genuinely not my strong suit. If you want a proper breakdown, I'll leave a more detailed guide link down below. Anyway, that's it for this one. We covered settings, mods, and core techniques you need to get started. So like and subscribe if this helped, and I'll see you in the next one.